Hi! Shelter Pet Squad Merlin by Cynthia Lord, read with permission of Scholastic Books. Chapter 11, Merlin's Second Chance. All week long, I imagined Merlin happy in his new home. Maybe Mrs. Avery had set up our boxes around her living room. Maybe he was exploring cupboards and trash cans and coat pockets. I hoped Mrs. Avery had ferret-proofed her house really well. Merlin would try to get into everything. Maybe Mrs. Avery had even put Mitzi's old harness and leash on him and taken him outside. I wondered what he thought of the grass. On Saturday, I felt sorry we wouldn't have Merlin with us during Shelter Pet Squad. It was always hard to like an animal so much and then watch him leave. But as Mom drove into the parking lot, I knew there were still animals at the shelter that needed us to care for them. This week, instead of carrying a big book about ferrets, I was bringing a smaller size book about goldfish to show everyone. I asked my school librarian to help me find a book that was just the right reading level for me, and I read every word. Walking through the door, I saw the other kids were all crowded around the bulletin board. "Susanna, come see," Jada said. "Mrs. Avery sent us pictures." I rushed over, and there was Merlin in the castle I'd made, wearing his harness outside, playing in a puddle, curled up asleep in the sink, just his face showing beneath the couch cushions, playing and getting into mischief and being a ferret. Mrs. Avery had a huge smile on her face as she held him. They both look happy. "I bet he's doing a lot of doking," Allie said. And I nodded. "He has a great home now." "And you helped him find it, Susanna," Ms. Kim said. "If you hadn't talked to Mrs. Avery at the Make-A-Match-A-Thon, this might not have happened." I felt a glow inside. "We all helped, though," I said. "We worked together to find him a home, the right home this time. A home that needed a ferret." And that is the end of the book. Here we have some pictures of Merlin. Merlin the Magnificent, the title says. Over here is a whole list of facts about ferrets. Baby ferrets are called kits. All kits are born pink. Adult ferrets can have fur that is white, cream, brown, reddish brown, black, silver gray, and tan. Some ferrets are all white, but most have patterns of color. Ferret kits are born deaf with their eyes closed. They begin to hear and their eyes open around 5 or 6 weeks. The average number of kits in a litter is 8. There can be anywhere from 1 to 18 ferrets in a litter, though. Ferrets usually live about 8 years. Ferrets can sleep 18 to 20 hours a day. The word ferret comes from the Latin word feronem. That means thief in Latin. A group of ferrets is called a business of ferrets. Male ferrets are larger than female ferrets. Ferrets are mammals. They are related to weasels. Ferrets must eat meat to survive. Ferrets have been kept as pets for thousands of years. There are even drawings of animals that look like ferrets wearing leashes on the walls of some Egyptian tombs. You can learn more about ferrets at the library and online. Bye. Hope you enjoyed the book.